Welcome back to General Psychology. I'm your professor, Ryan Keith. And today I've just got a quick video for you to give you a little bit of an introduction to the material that we're covering this week and next week. When students sign up for general psychology, they tend to be focused on a small handful of things, the same way I was. And one of the big things that many of us are thinking about when we sign up for a psychology class is mental illnesses, all of the crazy people that we see on the TV, right? And even then, when we think about that, the most popular topics are the ones that we tend to see on TV: serial killers, murderers, people who have no empathy or multiple personalities. And I'm hoping that the stuff I've given you this week and next week will give you some cool and interesting stuff focused on some of those exotic ideas. At the same time, though, one of the things that can be tough about talking about mental illnesses is that in reality, we're talking about stuff that everybody deals with. The most common mental illnesses are those that have to do with people struggling with too much anxiety or struggling with depression and isolation. And one of the things that's tough about that is that we're not talking about people who are crazy. We're talking about people like you and me. So, as we talk about things, one of the biggest things I can talk to you about with mental health is that it's important. It's important to take care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally also. And as we're in the middle of social distancing and isolation, it's particularly important to focus on this. Loneliness is one of the biggest risk factors of our overall health as well as our mental health specifically. And so it's important to continue to take care of ourselves, to look to our family and friends for support, but also to look for other resources like me. As a psychologist, but also as a Santa Fe employee, you can reach out to me anytime with questions about anxiety, depression, or our free and confidential counseling center. You can get in touch with our counseling center through sfcollege.edu/counseling, and I'm going to post their website and phone number up on the main page so you can get in contact with them if you need anything at all. They're not there for people who are crazy. I mean, they are, but they're also there for just you or me. People who might be stressed, who might be anxious, who might be down or feeling really out of sorts. Right now is a really weird and tough time and a perfect time to reach out to a resource like them. At the same time, we can talk specifically about the resources that I'm giving you this week and next. I'm doing something a little bit different from what your textbook is doing. And rather than talking to you about mental illnesses this week and treatments next week, I don't want to make you wait to figure out how to fix an anxiety disorder for a whole week, right? What I want to do is talk this week about the principles of diagnosis and treatment, and then next week focus on specific ideas about particular mental illnesses. In particular, I want to talk about the questions you guys have about mental illnesses. So even though I know I've extended deadlines and stuff, I really want you to work to get this next participation assignment done as soon as possible because it's really important for our discussion next week. And that participation assignment is right up here. In order to be able to do what we're going to do next week, I want you to get a chance as soon as you can to go on your phone or your computer to bit.ly/psychqa, or point your phone camera or app at this QR code here, and it'll take you to the survey that I want you to go and complete. What that survey does is it gives you a space where you can ask questions about mental health, wellness, and treatment anonymously, meaning that, of course, you can ask questions about multiple personalities and serial killers, but you can also ask questions about your own anxiety or depression or family members or mental health resources without worrying that somebody's going to judge you or take action, right? So how do you turn this into a participation grade? In other words, like, apart from getting answers, why should you go ahead and do this? Well, what you're going to do after taking the survey is you're going to be given a secret password, and then you're going to go back into Canvas and plug that secret password in. And that's how you're going to end up getting some credit. And then next week, I'm going to sit down with a list of questions you gave me, and I'm going to answer them. And that way we make sure that I don't just answer the questions that I think are important. I talk about the stuff that you really think is important. So, as always, keep in mind, I'm here for you. We can get through this stuff together. Whether we're talking about psychology class or psychology symptoms, get in touch and I'll make sure that you're in touch with the right people. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me during office hours. I'm available for video chats on Hangouts at officehours.page.link/meet, or you can text or call me pretty much anytime at 352-327-8259. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to answer or reply right away, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can if I'm not available. So thank you guys so much for your hard work. I'm Ryan Keith. This is still psychology, and I cannot wait to keep talking to you about why people are the crazy people that we are.